Gotta get this thumbnail really quick. What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to Auto is Motive. My name is Anis, and today we're gonna go over the Tesla Model Y problems that I saw from my Tesla Model Y and some of the issues that we have been seeing on the Model Y with all the YouTubers and everybody just posting about it. So let's just get into it. All right, so first of all, I would just like to say before we get into this video, I love this car in general. Regardless of its issues, I really do love this car, and it has been a really good car to drive. But for the most part, I'm still frustrated with some of the issues that Tesla has not addressed and not fixed from the factory. For those of you wondering about my VIN, it is above 15,000. So there has been over 15,000 of these cars made. They have not fixed some of the issues. So let's start with the first issue. First issue that we can see here is this little plastic piece above the driver's side mirror. And I have to kind of push this thing back in for it to kind of look a little bit normal. But we can still see that there's a little bit of gaps here in this area with the door. A little bit, I mean, it's pretty much aligned. It's just a little bit of a gap here. You can also see a little bit of gapping here in the plastic piece. Like, look, you can look. I can literally pull this out. Like, that should not be happening. But for the most part, the front area, like the headlight, everything looks really good with the headlight and its alignment. The hood looks pretty good as well. The front bumper, everything looks really good on driver's side. Let's move a little bit more towards the rear area. So you can see here that this is a little bit misaligned. Not too much, just a tiny bit. Little bit of a gap here. And then right above that, you can see that this lining up top is a little bit off. Not too much. It's actually pretty good, but it's not that bad. But you do see the gap here. Now, the charging port is definitely not sticking out like you see in a lot of the other Model Ys. But look, you see this right here? This is not good. A little bit of a gap here with the trunk, and you can see it on the tail light here. There is this massive gap. This is definitely misaligned. The trunk is going inward, and it's leaving this little gap, and this is popping out a little bit. That really annoys me. You can see a little bit of some dirty paint right here on the corner. The trunk, though, from the bottom doesn't really look any problem. The other side of the trunk, definitely a gap there as well. We can see the massive gap here in the tail light. You can see inside what's going on here, and the gap going on through here. Still see a gap here as well. This is aligned pretty well. The door is a bit misaligned. Not too bad. Not that bad at all, actually. We do see on this door it being a little misaligned. And if we take a look at this piece here on the passenger side, there's no issues here with this plastic piece right above the side view mirror. This plastic fender piece here also is a lot better than the other side. It's not as loose, like just a little bit up top here. It is a little bit loose, but it's not like the other side where it's coming off pretty well. The hood, tiny bit of a gap on this side. Nothing too bad like I've seen in other ones, but the headlight looks really well aligned. It looks really good. No problems there. No complaints there at all. Let's take a look at the functionality. This in the beginning was not latching properly, but it seems to be working now. Let's look at these rear seats. It is still, that problem is still there. We're still having these issues. So this problem doesn't seem like it's being fixed in the factory. I wish that they would be a little bit more cautious about doing stuff like this. Let's see if these are gonna still work. Okay, we got it stuck there a little bit, but right, so now we're gonna test the trunk closing from the button. Okay, so this time it latched pretty well. It's good, but look, we still have these gaps here, and this could be the cause of the malfunction that I had in the beginning when I first got it. You know, this gapping and stuff. So we'll see. I do have my Tesla service scheduled for next week, so we'll see what happens then. Let's take a look at the inside, see what's going on here. And the inside, we do not have any issues, no misalignment, no nothing. Everything seems to be doing pretty well, except the back seat. We do not have any issues other than the back seat. Everything else looks pretty good. I do want to complain a little bit about these right here. I don't like that this is all separated. It should be one piece covering it. For the most part, this is probably the only problem that I've been seeing, is that this gap right here, and I put that in my app. You know, it's not a huge deal, but that is bothering me a little bit when I looked at it. So we will see what's going to happen when I go to Tesla servicing. But as I said, on the interior, all the lining and everything on the doors, everything looks pretty good. I've seen some videos where you do not look good at all. You can see like the wires and everything that they're trying to cover in here, but no, they did a good job. Even these top panels are like really nice and solid, and I haven't really seen any finger marks on them or anything, but they look nice and aligned, very solid, not really popping out or moving or anything. Everything looks really good on the interior. Here's the passenger side of the liners. Everything still looks good on this side as well. Like I said, these little pieces here have a little bit of a gap, so we will see what we can do about those seats. I don't think the seats have really been a big issue in some of these Model Y problems. Also, some issues that we saw were opening the doors. The window would not come down, but these windows seem to be working properly, coming down and going back up as you open and close the doors. So this door is misaligned just a tad bit. It's really hard to tell. Like, you have to look super close for it to see that it's like super gappy and misaligned. That it's a little gappy and misaligned, but for the most part, it's not too bad based on the other cars that I've seen. A little bit down here too on the passenger side. If you maybe look in this angle, you could see it just a bit. But for the most part, based on what I've seen online, this Model Y is a lot better than most, and everything that's spec from factory, I guess might depend from color, but might be from color. I have no idea, but this thing is a beauty. I love it. It drives perfectly fine, and I haven't seen any issues with functionality or any mechanical issues whatsoever so far. I mean, it shouldn't have any mechanical issues. It is a freaking Tesla. So let's try out this door really quick too. Closing, window goes up, functionality is working just great. Okay, so hold on, let me close the door. All right, so here's the thing. Tesla is annoying. This is annoying that I have to deal with this stuff, and I get it, and I know that. Especially if you're going to be spending over $60,000 on a vehicle or whatever spec that you're getting, whether it be the performance, all-wheel drive, or just the standard long range. It's annoying. Like, these are expensive vehicles. These are vehicles that you just want to come perfect, and you don't have to worry about this stuff. And I get that, and I totally understand. Because Tesla is a new company in this industry, it's super important that we understand what they have to go through. I mean, Toyota's process of making quality cars without any issues, it has taken them years. Quality control has taken them years. It didn't just come out of nowhere where their quality control was just great out from the start. So we have to give Tesla a chance and some time, and I get that, but it is frustrating. We're all human. I understand that. Do I not like this car? No, not at all. This car is one of the 15,000 plus made, so it is a little bit more than your typical problems that you've seen in the past or early on, the earlier models. It is a little bit better than what we have seen, but it's still frustrating. And I really just want those of you who are looking to buy a Model Y, if you want to buy one because you either need a car or you want one so badly or whatever it may be, in that regard where you really just need this vehicle in one way or another, go get it. Right now, they're fixing whatever they can. The car is an excellent vehicle. It drives great. It looks great. And are there still a little bit of issues that are going to bother you here and there? There are. But if it's really going to bother you, do not get it. If they're not really that big of a deal, then go ahead and get it. I already put in my request through Tesla for service. We're going to see what's going to happen next week. You know, honestly, the worst so far has only been the trunk for me. That's the biggest thing that's bothering me. Other than that, nothing else is really bothering me that much. The trunk is the one thing I really need them to fix. So I highly suggest to those who really want to get a Model Y, get one if you really want one. They're fine. It's totally fine. If these a little bit like these little gaps now are gonna bother you, by all means, do not get one. But if these little things are not gonna really bother you, get a Model Y. It's an excellent vehicle. It has so much space. I will be doing more videos in the future when it comes to off-roading, driving in the snow, going on road trips, so on. I am going to be doing so many videos with this car. I'm going to be going on so many different kinds of trips with it. So I want you guys, if you guys are liking these videos, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel down below, comment. I want to hear you guys comment. I want to hear some of your stories. If you have a Y or if you ordered a Y, I want to see what's going on with Tesla right now, because it's kind of a gray area with what's going on. So I really want to hear your story. Comment down below and keep up with my channel. We'll be posting another video very soon. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.